for today. When will the dam break? I'm sorry for this earthquake we're experiencing right now, but I had to load this into my phone. And let's get to the main page, Sofi, and we will soon see where I got my image. We got to give credit to Sarah W. Hirschfield for that wonderful depiction of the SoFi shorts today. And I'm going to be making some changes here. So let me just go over here. First of all, to SoFi, stock symbol SOFI. And good morning, everyone. Welcome to the tank. Neem Crusty Teeth, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here with me today. I appreciate it. And to each and everyone who is here, I appreciate you being here with me. And we're going to right now go over here to my live studio and make sure to monitor my stream, your channel. And we'll have a monitor of the stream so we can reply to everyone over here. And all right. Hey, welcome to the tank, everybody. All of a sudden, everybody's diving in. Mr. Don, good morning. Rusty Prater, good morning. Can we hit the like? Yes, not yet. We have to do it simultaneously. Rusty starts the day with the tip jar getting primed already. $2. Thank you very much, Rusty Prater. You are much, much appreciated for your constant, steady, steadfast contributions. And thank you so much for helping this channel and giving other people some inspiration. I want to let you know that I got a letter from the person who won the cap yesterday, the hat, an email. And if she shows up, is here, let me know if you think it's okay that I read this or not. And I won't read, of course, anything about your anything personal about you, but this was a great letter, very, very great. So I appreciate that very much that you sent me. And I mean, she took the time to write me a long letter, and it's an appreciative letter that I would share with you guys if she allows for it. So we'll see if she does. The winner yesterday, Nicole Barbie. Nicole Barbie was the winner of the hat. And now we've already got a shirt drawing going on. We've got JP Panek and Rusty Prater trying to win a shirt. The shirts, though, are a little more expensive than the hats, but we'll still try for $5 donations and give out the shirts. And Rusty, don't worry, you've done so much for this channel in the past that you're in there. Rusty's a constant and regular contributor. And everybody knows that here, so there should be no argument about adding his name to the tank. David Westbrook, another regular donator, very regular. You are going in. Everybody gets a chance to win the shirt. We just got to figure out which shirt you're going to win first. We've got several shirts behind us here, folks, that we're going to be offering. One is the red, white, and blue cat shirt. One is the white shirt. One is down here. So we've got 3 cat shirts that we're going to choose from for you to pick. And you can pick one of these right off of my channel if you want, down below there in the merchandise. Just go ahead and pick out a shirt. And if you want to send it to me in my P.O. box, then that would be awesome. You can send it to my P.O. box. I'm going to get my key today. I already have my documentation in the truck to take down there to the post office and get my key for my post office box, if my wife will let me. We got our trip scheduled for today, so I'm only going to be here for about an hour, folks, hour and a half. And then we're off to the lake. Lake Higgins Lake. We're going to be jumping on a pontoon and going out and get it to sell some fishies. Got to remember to throw all the bait and tackle and rod and reels and everything into the. We're going to be ready to rumble. SRPT is way up today. Thank you for letting me know. RWB, FJB, I hear you. Somebody said something about a draft being enacted yesterday. I looked into that more. I did not see anything other than the women will have to, when they enter the services, armed services, they're going to have to be all written in and everything. Before they were not, for some reason. I don't know why. But only men prior to yesterday were in the, I guess you'd call some sort of a draft, if you will. But now the women are being allowed. I must do it. I've been missing in action for a while. Didn't know you were still giving T-shirts. If you draw my name again, just give it to another tank member. Oh, man. Wow, Rusty. Jeez. You see that, people? Well, we'll let you pick whoever you want to give it to if you have any preferences. But I want you to know, those of you that were here yesterday, I want to thank you for being here for the drawing. It went kind of wacky for a little bit. We didn't have the person who actually was drawn and won the hat was not present to take the claim for it. But while I was waiting for him to make his appearance, the one who won it that we drew out of the hat, another person impersonated that winner and created their own another account and came on and claimed they had won. And it was all just it just became a cluster. And but we figured out a way to resolve it that I think worked out very well, I must say. And it's very appropriate, I think, the way it all worked out in the end. And by the way, Tiffany Moore, I don't say things that I'm instructed to say. I say only what I care to say on this channel. But I will say happy birthday. If somebody's birthday is going on, I might even sing them a happy birthday. 60 people here this morning. And folks, the time now is 9:24. So at 9:24 and 48 seconds, let's all hit the like button together. At 9:24 and 48 seconds, if you've already hit the like button, then please just hit the little tappers, the poppers, the things while everybody else hits the like button. And together, it's something we like to do here at 9:24 and 48 seconds. So 20 seconds from now, we're going to hit the like button together. We're going to count it down together, everybody. Going to count it down, and we're going to have a great day. Where is the link for the merch? Down right below in the description. Oh, now on this video, it might not be. I might have to still add it. Let me do some things here. Hold on a second. We're going to do this. Ready? There we go. Hit that like button right there. And we missed the countdown, me talking again. So please, I hope you did hit the like button. And if you missed it, we're going to do it at 9:25:08. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. It really does help the channel, believe it or not. Bert Burnson says I burned a whole calorie by hitting the like button. All right. So let me see if let me get this channel going here, and let me get over here, and let me view my live stream. I hope you guys like my thumbnail I put out today. That's one of the reasons I was a couple minutes late coming on today. But I had to, oh my God, look what's going on here. There's a disease that's gotten into my computer, a virus. Oh my God. Let's get my mask on. Oh my God, I'm glad I got vaccine. Not. Oh, sorry, people. Oh my God, disgusting. Get out of our sight. I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to make this morning be so traumatic for everybody. I did not. We get out of bed and good God, we got to look at something like that. Disgusting. Ugh. It's just revolting. Democrats for Trump. God dang it, man. Look at all this. Everybody commenting this morning. We got so many people in the tank here. Oh, man, I damn sure am. Can you turn up the volume? Miss the crackle, the cackle. I am Don Tyler. Do you normally only day trade, or you also in it for the long term? I'm glad you asked that question. Yes, I'm in long term. These are the stocks that I'm in long term, and I have them in this order in my portfolio. I am long on these positions, and if you go back and look over what's happened to these over the last 6 months, you'll see some major changes in many of them. Okay. Look at the changes between 6 months ago. Now, I wrote this on May the 20th, so this is outdated now, but you can see where they were 6 months ago, my long stocks. And this stock I've owned since the price was in the $80 range. I started buying this after I won my money on Wheel of Fortune. This is the stock I started buying, was this stock after I won money on the Wheel of Fortune. I won a little money. If you want to see Wheel of Fortune, how much I won, put my name in after the word Wheel of Fortune, put Tyler, Amy, Joy. If you do it on YouTube, you'll see a 1-minute video. If you do it on Google, you can see the whole show. But anyway, I won a bunch of one on the Wheel of Fortune. I had a guy who was investing at the time, one of my best friends I've known since we were 5 or 6 years old, and he'd been investing very successfully for some time. And he told me, man, you need to take that money and invest it, Ty. And so I started on that stock right there, AMD. And I also bought another stock. My first stock was COMS, COMS. I bought at $88. It went to $116, and I sold it all. And then I was hooked after that. So these are my long stocks. You can see the performance of where they were 6 months ago, where they are now. These are my dividend stocks. If you like stocks that pay dividends, then you should write these down, because here again, you can see where they were 3 years ago. The ones with the D beside them do pay the dividends. The ones that do not, this one, this one, this one. That one there got bought out. That one just got bought out 6 months ago at $8.29 a share. So that was gone. That one's off the list now. But if you like dividend stocks, these have done very well. You can see where they were 3 years ago, and you can see where they are today. And if you like dividend stocks, I would heavily suggest that you take a look at these very good, profitable. These are deep effing value stocks, folks. Dividend stocks. Okay, long-term holds. You don't day trade any of these stocks, people. You go in, you put in 20% of your portfolio. Take a look at all these excellent dividend stocks that pay incredibly high amounts in dividends. All right, these are the highest paying dividend stocks that you can get your hands on today. These pay the highest dividends, people. That bottom one is OTIS. And I just want you to know, these are very good. This is a very good source of, this is what you call perpetual income is what it is, folks. This just starts to steamroll if you buy into these stocks, and then you're getting more and more money coming into your account through dividends. Even if the price comes back down a little, it's a guaranteed, there's a no doubt you're going to get it. You're going to get the money. All right. Well, it's opening bell. It is opening bell time. We have just 2 hours for me to be here, and I must leave. Today, I'm heading on a vacation trip for the weekend to go get out and enjoy nature and do some fishing. I'm going to be on a pontoon this afternoon, everyone, and I'm going to be working this arm right here and this one here too. We're going to be doing the double curls. What's going on with TRNR? Let's go have a look. Let us see what's happening with all of these stocks we're expecting to see possibly get hit. TRNR is right here right now, but we're here for Sofi. And yeah, good. Looks good. TRNR looks good. Let's see what happens to this thing today out of the gate. What's the volume on it? Very low, 11,000 shares, folks. Let's get over here to Sofi, though. This is where our bread and butter is. This is where this is where our meat and potatoes will be, folks. This is the stock that we hold for the long term. And one day we're going to go down where we need to go into the cellar and tap into it. It's going to be, it's just going to be have grown to an amount that the shelves are just, stuff's falling off the shelves. All right, I'm telling you, folks, this is our bread and butter. This is our future stock, regardless of a half of a percentage down right out of the gate, which we see every single day, every single day. The war of attrition continues. The efforts to get SoFi to a lower low than yesterday are not going to stop. They're going to try it every day until earnings, folks. And they might pull it off. They might pull it off. You never know. They might pull it off. For a little while anyway, until earnings day. I saw them do it with PLTR, in case you're not aware of that. Let me show you what they did to PLTR. I'm looking at Poet too this morning. Hold on. You guys just give me a minute here. We got several stocks we want to look at this morning. Poet slightly down. BITF this morning. We're going to go across this real quick, scanning all these we got our eyes on. This is one of the stocks I hold long since $1.06 a share. I bought this originally. I told everybody 8 months ago to buy this stock. I told them what Bitcoin was going to do. I told them what this company was going to do. I said this company is going to be equaling the hash rate of CLSK, and CLSK is right now priced over $10 a share. And this company is going to be equaling their hash rate. They just ordered enough bit miners to equal the hash rate of CLSK. I think it's a great buy here on this stock. 6% down. It's just a little dip, folks. It's going to continue to go. It's going to continue to go up, I believe. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. Holo, someone mentioned this yesterday. We're going to take a look at it now. Another 5% gainer. Coming over here now to LRHC. This is a stock that I told everybody we should maybe pick some up of because they were going to run it down. It is not moving out of the gate. 1 million shares. They have dropped the price a little bit from 159 to 158. Look at that, a 1 penny move, and it looks like 50 cents right there that they try to show on that chart. Next, CMTL. I told you about this one. We had it on the chart here 2 days ago because it went up big time, and we bought this stock here at $3.28 a share. CMTL, $3.28, and that was because the day before it had gone up quite nicely, and that's why we bought it when they shook it out the next morning. And that's what we do here. We buy on the shakeout. And I'd love to buy it again here at 388 because that's the number they want to run it down to before it bounces. 88, folks. It's my favorite number to buy when they're dropping the price. This is my favorite number to buy a stock when they're dropping the price right here. And CMTL, I would suggest you get it at 388. Just suggesting, okay, if you can get it there. Don't write it down on a piece of paper. To Catfish said CMTL. I told you about it 2 days ago. I told you about this stock 2 days ago, you guys know, and we bought this. It said buy June the 18th, CMTL. It's the second one on my list, and we bought it at 328. All right. And I like it at 388 too, my friends. Just take some more right here of it. Good, recovered penny chaser. Excellent. I'm so happy to hear your Trumpster. Yeah, David Westbrook, can you turn up the volume? I missed the crack of that. Tyler, do you normally only day trade? What's going on with TRNR? I see. Mr. Don, 13, 5%. Ryan Jones, what's your price target for SoFi? I have no price target. I keep buying it low and I keep selling it high. I do it every day. My orders go in. I have a revolving trading system, folks. This is what I do. I'm going to sell this SoFi, some of it. Now, I've got over 55,000 shares, but my point is I'm going to sell some when it gets to that number and buy it back from here to here. I'm going to sell some here and buy it back here. This is what we do on this channel. I sell some here, I'll buy it back here, I'll sell some here. And these numbers, I'll sell around that number. I'll sell at 8, 10, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'll sell around this at 845, 46, 47, 48, 49, 850. I'll sell around this number, and buy back lower. Now, if a big announcement comes out about maybe a merger between SoFi and Apple, when Apple comes into the fintech space, maybe they come in like Malcolm Etheridge said, maybe Apple comes into fintech using SoFi. All right, I just had a phone call come in, so I want to see, can you still hear me right now? Can you still hear me on this channel? STEM. I like the stock. Dadgummit, I think it's raining here. Hold on a second. Yep, it's raining, folks. Good. All right. Yes. Yeah. Yep, hear you. Very good. Very good. All right, so I'm back. Sorry, I had to go out and make sure everything's still covered up out there. Holy smokes, folks. It's raining. Oh, we're going to be fishing in the rain. Yes. Now, listen. In case you don't know a lot about this or not, I am a big-time fisherman. I love to fish. I'll do a quick deviation from Sofi and the stock market for just a minute. And I want to let you know, I do love to fish. And I am a true fishing advocate. This is a picture of me as a kid. I was all skin and bones, and muscle. And I caught one of the biggest bass ever caught in the state of Florida, and in my grandma's canal. And the line broke on me. I had to run down the shoreline, dive into the water out the canal, and I wrapped the line around my wrist, and I yanked that sucker back to shore with all these people watching at the trailer park. They were like, "Oh my God, this kid is crazy." And I am. And I bought that fish to shore, baby. And they watched me trying to catch him for about 20 minutes because I had taken my rod down there and used a worm, and they couldn't get to this fish couldn't get that worm off the bottom. And so I went and got a top water and I threw it out there and it sunk. I'm like, "Jeez, it couldn't get that off the bottom." So I went and got another, tied it on and threw it out there and lashed hold of it. Man, took off for deep water and broke my line. And so that's how I got the picture of him. So obviously my cousin was there too with me. I'm in Greece about to go fishing with my nephew. All right, Philly Edward. Nice. In Greece, going fishing in Greece. Oh, the beautiful waters of Greece. The water, the color of just that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Well, everybody who loves to fish, that's why part of the reason my name is Catfish. I just enjoy fishing a lot. Here's a picture, in fact, of my son right here with a cat right there. How do you like that? He caught one of my relatives. Oh, yeah. All right, everybody. Well, welcome to the channel. We're looking at CMTL, and we're looking for the bottom on it. We're looking for the bottom on all these. LRHC looks like it could be there. We're looking at this one. Oh, man, Holo down to the bottom. Look at them beating everything down right out of the market this morning. Everything's being beaten down. Everything. Look at Poet being beaten down. They're coming after, this is DROAX. They're coming after it this morning. Everything, folks. They're coming after them. Let's go see where Sofi is. Jump on over here. There she goes. Well, I guess they got too close to yesterday's low. Is that what they did just now? Day's range says 625. 625. Is that right? 623. Well, let's just compare that to yesterday's low. What was yesterday's low? Let's see here. Yesterday's low. And by the way, I don't know why they're making this difficult. But yesterday's low, 626. So what a surprise that they'd go for 625 today. One whole penny. Man, that's a sign of shorty strength right there. That's true power. A whole penny down. And this is what they're going to try to do, one day at a time, one penny down. And folks, that's going to run out of steam real fast. They're just trying to poke holes in the dam right now. They're just trying to poke holes in this dam. This is nothing right here. The water is still building on the backside of this, folks. The water is still building. Believe me, the pressure is still building. The institutions are still coming in and hoarding these stocks on these lower prices. I can prove it to you here, folks. Look right on here. They are still coming in, and you can even see it's gapped up even some more here. Now we are equal to the highest it's ever been. This is the highest it's ever been, institutional ownership. Look at that thing spiking. Look at that. You can see the increase today even. Oh yeah, I told you there was going to be some other filings coming down the pike. I believe there would be more filings, and I believe there was going to be an increase in institutional ownership, not in the number of institutions, but the percentage of gain that they'll have. That's what I believe. Okay, and for those of you that are here on this channel don't know about it, I don't just day trade stocks. I also am very much long on several positions, and so we're going to keep an eye on many of these stocks. This is the biggest picks I had today to drop. This one here yesterday, folks, was up massively. This stock was up absolutely massively. Okay, and so be aware, this stock right here is our prime target for today. This was number one on the pick for today on stocks to get into on the washout. Okay, that's what we like to do on this channel right here. We like to buy stocks when they get washed out the day following a big run up. Okay, and you can see here, this is number one on my list, ALUR. It was up 145% yesterday to 260 a share. And we're watching, Paul is the one that pointed this out. So this is a good one. We're looking at the volume, and the volume is huge again. Is this correct? Let me look at this. Wait a minute here. Holy smokes, everybody. There we go. Volume is 1.3 million. And this is my number one pick for a rundown, folks, to buy. All right. And we're not going to go in heavy when we think we're at the bottom here. We're not going to go in heavy. We're only going to be buying small amounts. I'm talking if you got $1,000, you want to buy 10 shares of this. Okay. All right. For $20.60. All right. Or that's what you want to do. And folks, this was up 145% yesterday, and we're looking for the bottom. And I think it's here at 213. So I'm going to put a buy order in on this one right now. ALUR at 214. Buy at 214. Write it down, folks, on paper. You do not have to actually make the transaction. Just write it down, 214. Put down 200 shares that I'm going to buy here. All right, and I'm going to put an order in at 215 as well right now, 215. I'm going to try for 200 there. And I'm going to try 216. And she's already hit the bottom, it looks like, maybe, but this could be a double dagger. So I'm going to leave these orders in here that I'm putting in. I'm going to be putting in here. ALUR, the stock was up yesterday 145%. The volume is good. The average volume is only 2.6 million. And if you look at the historical data on this, look at how many shares were traded. 63 million shares yesterday, people. 63 million. There's going to be a washout. They're going to wash it out, okay? And they're going to do it now. And so I'm going to try to take advantage of it. The first bottom, I think, is here. So I'm putting in an order right here at 214, 15, 16. And I'm going to work my way up to it. I'm going to go to 217. And these may not ever fill. They'll just expire at the end of the day. They just go off the ledger. And then I'm going to try for 280 because this thing was up massively. They could pull 50% of this away tomorrow. You already saw what they've done with some other stocks. They've pulled everything out of them. They just pulled everything out of the gains that they went up when we caught those gainers. They pulled everything back out, all of it, all the profits. I think, was it MBIO or one of them? It went up 100%, and they took 100% away. So you just be careful, folks, if you're buying in here with me. Small amounts. 217. All right, I'm going to go in at 218. Actually, I'm just going to change my 214 order to a 218 now. I'm going to go change the 214 to a 218. And I'm going to change the 215 to a 219. Now I'm putting in orders here, trying to come in below it. Now I'm going to, man, she's really already starting to move, folks. I will after I get my, thank you, Ed, but right now I'm going to be picking up this. Now I'm going to go in at 221. I'm probably never going to get those, so I'm going to change the 216 to 221. 221. And then now I'm going to change this to a 222. Now let me get these placed, folks. Hold on a second. So my highest order right now is at 222. And now I'm going to come in. I'm just going to buy right here a market share order of this, okay? I'm going to pick up a market share order of this. We're buying ALUR, a stock that was up yesterday massively, up 145 million, 145% on 60 million shares. And they could double dagger this, so I'm not going to chase this. I'm not going to chase it up. I'm going to stay right where I am. And I'm not going to chase this. So I've gotten orders now. I've changed to 218, 219, 221, 222, and I'm going to put in 223, 200 shares. Wow, daggum. All right. So now, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm going to do here is I'm actually just going to change this Alur to a buy order, the 218. I'm going to change it to a market share buy, and I'm going to buy this right now. Whatever I get, I'm going to take. I'm just going to take a market share buy on it right here. Whatever it gets, whatever it fills for, I'm going to own it. 200 shares, I'm going in. And I own it for 227.10. And of course, now maybe these will pull. Now, once I buy, I can get them to tease them into coming back on. Hive is down. Okay. Yep. Okay. This is another one. MGLO, folks. I think this is a good place to get this. 66 cents if you can put it in and get 66 right here. But it's going to go on up. I'm going to buy some MGOL here too. Buy MGOL. Buy. And this is at 9:48 a.m. Buying MGOL. This was the number 2 pick on my list from yesterday. MGOL. The thing was up 70.46%, folks, at 78 cents at the close. MGOL is number 2 on my list. Putting in an order, a buy order now. I'd like to get 66 cents. I'll do 500 shares at 66 cents. Writing it down on paper, people, is what you should be doing. And if you're afraid to invest your money until you work this out, watch the show for a week and watch how I do this every day, folks. That's what I invite you to do. You don't have to buy. I'm trying NKLA. Okay. NKLA. I had that on my list yesterday too, didn't I, or not? No, I had KTRA. Hold on, folks. These are others on my list. This SRFM was up 31%, and in after hours up 14% in after hours. This was up yesterday at $49.50 a share. $49.50. You can see the after hours. It was at $55.98, and this is going to be one on the list. SRFM. It looks like we got a bottom forming. Volume is very high. I like this. SRFM. I would buy it right here. Write it down. SRFM. I like it right here. I'm going to go in at 38.80. I love that if I could get that. I'd love that. All right. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. All right, I'm just going to pick this up at a market share, whatever I can get right here. And I'll pick up 500 of these. $38.90 now, folks. We're looking at this one, SRFM. We may see a double dagger, so they may take it here and give a little head fake and yank it on down here. So don't go in heavy, folks, yet. This is our first nibble. And it says in my description, do not dive in when you see us nibbling. That's what it says. Do not dive in on a stock when you see us nibbling here, okay? That's not what we do. SRFM. 39.86. 500 shares. Just write it down on paper, like I said, folks. Write it down on paper. SRFM. Next, KTRA. This was number 4 on my list. Yesterday, this stock was up 14%. Snook told me about it. Okay? Yep. Jason Snook is the one who told me about this stock. KTRA yesterday, I believe. And we can see right now it is splashing down. And if I repeat, I mean, it's up 8% from yesterday, but my point is it's being attacked now. It's being attacked right now. Yep, they got the bottom forming here. And the volume, 20 million shares. Well, I'm in here. KTRA. I like it with a good timing on this. KTRA. Jason Snook, I told you about SRFM. Thank you very much. Yep, well, I just bought some of it. I've bought a couple. I've got 1,000 shares of it right now. Not a major, but thank you very, very much. Yep. And I'm buying this here, $29.70, folks. KTRA at $29.70. 2970. 500 of that, folks. You can buy 50 if you've got little accounts. All right, you can get 50 if you have little accounts. And I'm at $29.70 on KTRA, and I will come again on that. Bring it, folks. $28.80. I am in at $28.80, folks. And I'm not going to buy any more for right now. I'm going to hold and see if they double dagger this. KTRA, just write it down on paper. You do not have to actually physically make a purchase. And for those of you that are here on this channel right now, the time is 9:50, coming up on 9:54. And since I like the number 8 so much, let's do a countdown. Hit the like button in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press that 9:54 and 8 second. Hit the like button, please, if you're enjoying watching my entertaining show. If you think it is entertaining, it's really, folks, this is what I do each day. People tell me each day about stocks that have gone berserkly high the day before, and then I look for them to get washed out in the morning, and then we buy them, okay? And so that's what I looked for right there. That's what we do here every day on this channel. And then we sell them the same day. We don't stay in them. We're not long on anything but Sofi. This is the only thing we're long on. And if you ever wanted to buy a stock at a great price, this would be it. I'm going to take a picture of it right here. $6.24 a share. Nice. Very well done. $6.23, $6.22 I got right there. Woo-hoo! A whole 1% down. Again, no one has stop losses down 1%. Not a single soul who owns this stock has a stop loss down 1%. I can promise you that. I can absolutely guarantee you that. 100%. But folks, while we watch them try to retain and hold this back with their finger in the dam, we're buying these other stocks when they get run down, and then we turn around and pop them out. And so, you know how much we made? A 600% gain the other day on MBIO. We made a 600% gain. Some of you sold out when it was, I started selling them when I was up 400%, but I held and I sold at 500% and sold. And then I mistakenly thought I had them all sold, found I had 300 or 400 more, and I sold those when it was up 630%. And so you guys, you know, that are here on this channel, guys and gals, I must say, I want to thank you all for being here very, very much. Too much math, no thanks, bro. All right, now let me get back here. There's a lot of people commenting, and I'm missing all this. Let's see, I'm losing confidence in Sofi. They want you to do that. Everybody wants you to lose confidence. Then they'll turn it around. I bought another 50 shares of PLTR pre-arc at my order fill. Very cool. Let me go over here to PLTR right now. I do believe I still have it up here. I want to see how it's doing. Poet. PLTR, where are you, you little stinker? PLTR. All right. Poet is washed out right here if you wanted to get a little of it. PLTR. There we go. Oh, good. A little pullback on it. That's always smart to buy this on a 4 or 5% pullback because they just run that. All they want in, they just want in on it right here. They want in, and they're going to run it on up, going over 30 and 40. And there's absolutely no way you could lose any money on this stock from where we bought this a year ago. It's impossible, folks, at $13. Nope, not going to happen. WRAP, I'm looking at that. That looks like it has definitely hit its double bottom. WRAP, there is your dagger move. This is called a double dagger right here. All right, I call this the double dagger. And they're really going to even try to triple dagger it because they just then had it pop up a little and now they've dropped it back down. But this is one to keep an eye on for the bottom, WRAP. Next, RELI. Oh, because I'm coming after RELI today. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, RELI. Down 23% now. Woo! Take it to the limit. RELI. Oh, goodness gracious. They're back down to where I was buying it. You saw I sold yesterday at 64 cents right there. RELI. Sell 64 cents. Oh, my God. And it sold there. After buying it, we didn't make a lot of money on that because I only bought it at 51, 51, 52, 49. I had it 49 cents, 50.88. That's still not bad. TRNR, let's go take a look at it. I'm trying to get across everybody's comments here. STEM, let's go look at STEM. Someone mentioned it earlier. I'm way behind on these comments, folks. I know that, and I apologize. It's just that I'm trying to give you the data at the same time. STEM at 112, green. Looking at the 6-month chart, man, that thing has been getting washed out. Oh, man. I own some of it, too. I've owned it long. I don't own a lot, maybe 400 shares of this or something. But, man, that thing has just been washed out. STEM. I've got even less than that. I own 170 shares of STEM. So, not a big loss there. Sofi, however, has turned the corner and now starts to make the bounce. And I guess the dam held up at today at 623 a share. 623 elevation. Yesterday's low, you can see, was 626. So I'm sure the shorties are just jumping up and down with enthusiasm that they were able to make the low go down 6 more cents today than yesterday. Now, the question is, however, can they keep the high below 645? Are we going to see now everyone going in together long to now run it right on up from now until the earnings call? Will we see the volume suddenly change here and start seeing all these institutions that have been accumulating even more at the prices we're seeing now? Is that what we're going to see? I'm curious to see if that happens. I'm waiting patiently, and I believe my true belief is that even this chart that we're looking at right now, I think we're already over the most. I just don't think the paperwork's come in. I think that where we're seeing this graph right now, they have not updated it yet, and I think once that comes in, I think we'll be up here. I do honestly believe that right now, as I speak, since the paperwork hasn't all been filed, that we're somewhere in this range here already. That's my thinking with institutional ownership, because it takes time for these places to put in all of their orders and to file that. They don't have a deadline. They don't have to do it in 24 hours, folks. These people have a good while that they can put them in. Yep, that's right. That's right. Yep, Rediggity, I'm the same way. In my opinion, Catfish, I think Sofi is actually breaking down to the 5s. It just broke through the lower channel on the wedge. That's not a good sign. Anyways, I'll just pick up more shares on me too. I've got a lot of cash still available for investing in this stock if they decide to take it that far down. I just don't see it happen. And I think the resistance from the market, for one, I just think it's just going to be eventually. I think when this third earnings call comes, we could see the same thing we did with PLTR. And the bottom line is, when it comes to PLTR, I already showed people that PLTR had very much resistance before the third earnings call. If you come over here and let's just do a little homework here, okay? Let's Google search PLTR first profitable earnings. Let's just do a little history here. And let's go to all. We generated first quarter GAAP net income of $106 million, representing a 17% margin. This May 6, 2024. Now, it is not, they're showing the first quarter. We know that wasn't their first. Achieved its sixth consecutive quarter of GAAP profitability. On May the 7th, 2024, May 27th, so this last earnings call, it was, in fact, their sixth consecutive quarter of GAAP profitability. All right. So now what I want to do here is I want to look at this right here. See, analysts to project Planeteer's revenue to be 651st first quarter, higher than the same period. I'm actually looking the first time that they did first quarter revenue. Now, it's not going to come up this way. May 3rd, 2024. Palantir shares fall 7% on lower than expected guidance on May the 6th. Look at that, man. Lower than expected guidance. And here is SoFi raising their guidance. And they still fall. Raising their guidance. And this one falls on 7%. And how much have they taken SoFi down since the last high at 1049? It's way bigger than 10%, folks. I can assure you that. Oh my. The suffering has been real for people that own this stock in the 10s, 11s, and 12s. And there's a lot of institutions that do. They're buying right now, folks. That's what they've been doing on these lower prices. Institutions have been piling in, and I proved that to everybody on this channel yesterday, showing them, and I've shown them for months, that institutions are just increasing their positions every time these guys run the price down. They just gobble up more, and they're going to be patient, just like you and I need to be. All of these institutions are not buying into the stocks because they think the price is going to fall. Okay? Listen, folks, there are many reasons that institutions will sell stocks on occasion. There are many reasons institutions will sell, but there's only one reason that institutions are buying in like this. All right? There are many reasons institutions are selling, but as of late, since this October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June. Look here. Look at June. Look at the massive jump when you had just kind of a gradual and all of a sudden. And listen, I keep telling you guys, institutions see this. Other institutions see this. They don't want to pay premium price for the stock when it's getting ready to explode. They have ways, folks, of getting it down. They have ways of getting it down. You want to see proof of it? I'll show you proof. I'll make proof. I'll show you proof. All right, here we are. They have their ways of getting it down, folks, and I'm going to prove it to you right now. Here's a year ago in June and July, okay? And I want you to see that the price was making a very nice run, and it had gone from 826 to 830 to 872 to 920, a 50-cent jump. And then it made another 19-cent jump. And then it went on up here and higher and higher. But on this day, July the 13th, they made the price drop from 939 high to 877 low. And you want to know how they did that on July the 13th? You want to know how? I'll show you now. Morgan Stanley downgrades Sofi, July 13th. Boom. I'm searching for it now. This is the date that it happened. July the 13th, folks. There's the headline from Morgan Stanley on July the 13th. Morgan Stanley downgrades the stock. Well, you know what's interesting about that, folks? I'll show you something interesting about that. If you go over here and you hit bookmarks and you hit Morgan Stanley, you will find out that on that day, Morgan Stanley owned $58 million worth of SoFi stock, and today they own $110 million worth of the stock. On the day they downgraded us on July the 13th to make the price fall from the 950 to 877, they had 58 million shares, and I put a video up that day on YouTube about it. And I told everybody, look, Morgan Stanley's downgrading the stock. They want more of it. That's why they downgraded and made the price fall. I told everybody, and now they own $110 million worth. They doubled down when they got the price to fall. Well, why did they do that? Why did they want the price to fall to 877? Why did they want that to happen? Well, I'll show you why. I'll show you right now. The reason they wanted the price to fall to 877 that day was because just a few days later, it was going to be at $10.13. Okay? So this is how the downgrade benefits them even more. And then not only that, folks, after that period of time, and I hope you enjoy the stuff I'm showing you here, after it got to 1013, to show you how much they can manipulate it again, they simply used about 50 to 40 million shares a day. You can see over here, 30, 40, 50 million shares a day. And they, on this day, July the 19th, they started running the price back down. This is what they can do. This is what they can do. And they ran it all the way down to $8.94 a share. So from 1013 in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days, it's at $8.94. And 2 days later, it's at $11.70, people. So you see how they can work a price down right before the earnings call like they're doing now, and then totally rape everyone after they've done it. And they don't give a damn. They don't care. They don't care. And I looked at this day here, July the 19th, and I said, good God, why did the stock price stop at 1013? What made it go back to there? And you know what the news was that day? None. There was zero news. The market was up 98 or something points that day. On that day, there was no reason for the price to stop at 1013 rather than MM's making it stop at that number. There was no news event the next day. There was no downgrade that came out. I looked and researched it because I wanted to see what made it stop at 1013. And so what I'm proving to you now is they made it stop there. And then they took it down to there so they could kill everybody and make it be 1170 later. Yep. This is what they do, folks, and this is what they're doing now to SoFi. They're doing it now. They're going to try to work it down, work it down, work it down, work it down to the earnings call, the third profitable earnings call, and how high over 1170 might it go on that day? I don't know. You see the proof right here how they can work this any way they want to take advantage of weak retail marketers, and we know most of the stock is held by retail customers. But man, did they wash them out from 1013 to $8 and something, and then ran it up to 11, folks. What a nice job they did right there. They raped and they pillaged and plunged. They were like pirates, just taking the booty right out of people's booties. Oh my God, everybody. Just ridiculous. Only impatient people lose money in the stock market. If you F up, looks like you're just holding unless your company goes bankrupt. That's right, Ted Ponda Inc. Recovered penny chaser. You only lose money if you sell. Just hold on to your investment. Yep, recovered penny chaser. Yeah, good time. Yep, thumbs up. Another yearly low. Yep, net 5. No, you're wrong. Yes, we're here. We hear you. Texas size 10.4. Yep, yes, sir. Here. Yep, hear you. Good. 5. Yeah, bummer. Probably not the best for the day either. Tortuga Durio, thumbs up. Recovered penny chaser. I love fishing as well. In Greece, fishing. We're talking fishing now. On 45 minutes ago. Yes, fish in New Zealand every weekend. Beautiful, anonymous. Anon. Dixie Mitchell, looking into FFI. Yeah, I have stocks in that. It's low right now. I believe it's going to take off. Man, I sure hope it does. It hasn't looked good to me. I've been telling people to stay away from that, like the Black Plague, Dixie. I hope it turns. I really do, because it just, man, when someone asked me about it 2 weeks ago, it dropped. I said, no, don't get into that. And then it dropped 30% more. And I went, oh, man, I'm glad I told them not to get into that. But it may finally just bottom out completely and then make a recovery. I'm hoping for that for people that own it, like you, Dixie. I hope so. Tabana, can you check out IONQ? All right, we'll look at it. IONQ. All right, we'll look at it in a little bit. How can NVIDIA already be at over 80 million volume? LOL. I don't know. I don't fish, but I got fish tanks. Morning, friends. Good. Oh, hello, 24/7. Recovered penetration because it's NVIDIA. William Bliss. RELI's tanking. Should we buy? I don't know. I'm not sure about RELI. I don't know whether it's a good buy here or not. Let me move across to it and look at it right now. Let me see it. Let me see it. There it is. Reliance. Okay. Yeah, boy, down 43 cent to 43.45. I'm gonna watch it. I'll pick up some more of this. I'll pick some more of it up. Just hold on to it and wait. We'll look for the very bottom on it. TRNR, I'm down bad. Yes, I know. Well, I am probably too. I haven't looked at it right now yet this morning. TRNR. Oh, well, there you go. She took the very bottom this morning at 261. And man, I own this thing as much as $3 a share. I bought 100 shares at 301, 100 at 304, 100 at 307. So I'm down on it too. I'm down on it. But just be resilient. Hold on. Just hold on. She's going to bounce. You can even see she started to make the run right there, and they dumped a bunch of shares on it right there to try to stop the run. But I think she's going to be resilient. We'll just watch and see. It's when you're at the bottom, there's nowhere to fall. That's what I say. When you're down on your knees, there's nowhere to fall. And this is a perfect example, folks, of stocks like this. See how they ran it up, and then they took away all of it. They took away all of it. Right now, they took away every bit of the gain. And this is what I was talking about. They can do that with these other ones even that are on this here today. They could take away all of the gain on AvePoint, okay, today. Or they could take away all the gain on this other one that's on my list right here. They could take all the gain out of this. Yesterday's gain was 100 and, what was it? How much was this thing up yesterday? It was up 145% yesterday. So they could still easily take a lot more away from this. It was up 145%. They could pull out all of it, okay? So just be very careful as we're watching this one to come in on it, okay? We're not going to do it with a lot of money, that's for sure, when we buy this ALUR. We're not going to come in heavy, heavy, heavy. I can promise you we're not going to do that, all right? If you did already come in on it, it should have been lightly, very lightly, okay, because they could take this much further down, as I just got through saying to everyone, okay? So just be very cautious. Be cautious. I don't want anyone losing a lot of money on this channel ever. It should never happen if you're buying in the way that I suggest you do. In small increments, folks. There should be no massive losses. In fact, it's mathematically impossible to have a massive loss if you went in shallow, okay? If you waded in. That's all there is to it. That's all there is to it, folks. Yep. All right, just give me a second here, folks. Oh, BRTX has rebounded nicely, folks. When they take it down to 199. I'm still up on this, and I've never been down on this. I got it at 196 a share, but I have to keep an eye on it once in a while. Any of these stocks, you got to keep eyes on them, close eyes on them, because, man, they can just explode on you before you knew what happened, folks. They can just explode. All right. Okay. Let's take a look at KTRA. Someone told me they were going to get some of that today. Hey, good. This was number 4 on my list day before yesterday. The price had been closed at 27 cents. It says by June 21st, KTLA. KTRA. I picked up right there at 28.80 and 29.70. KTRA. SRFM. Let's go look and see how that's doing right now. It's still over 40 cents. Good. SRFM. I bought that at 30. You can see right here this morning I bought SRFM at 38.80 and 39.86. Yes, Ed says over 50 ETFs have SoFi stock, and it's these ETFs that affect the fails to deliver. That's right. William Bliss says refresh your screen. NVIDIA is just having a sell-off. Thank you for that. I will refresh my screens, all of them. Oh my God, look at SoFi. All right, everybody. And I took a picture of it at its low today. Nice. Sayonara, shorty. Sayonara, shorty. Nice. Ding dong, the shorts went long. This is our new SoFi song. Yeah, ding dong, the shorts went long today. Ding dong, the shorts went long. They found out we're all King Kong strong. Ding dong, the shorts went long today. SoFi, it grows and grows and grows and grows and grows, yo ho. And this is why we sing and we ring that bell. Yeah, ding dong, the shorts went long. This is our new SoFi song. Ding dong, the shorts went long today. Yes, I can sing the ding dong song whenever I want. And I'm singing the ding dong song right now because I'm going to have to leave pretty soon. I don't get to be here all day. And we will sing this even again when she goes green. It's okay. We can do it more than once. When we start singing, you know what we bring in? We bring in a run. We're going to have fun. Everyone. All right. 6:27 now. I love it. Run on these shorts. The dam is breaking, folks. The water's creaking through. Stick a finger in here, put a finger in there, shorty, put a finger here, there, and everywhere. All right, watch this dam flood them out, folks. We're just going to flood them out like a bunch of rats that they are. Yeah, baby. Look at Eminem. Hi, Milo Charney. I appreciate you telling me that I might miss the SoFi dip, but I didn't. I bought the SoFi dip at $4.59 a share when I first went in, and I bought the dip at 460 and 466 and 467, and I bought the dip, baby. I bought the dip, and I smell the rip. And so that I appreciate you trying to keep me linked in to buy some more SoFi, but man, I got 57,000. I thought I had 55. I was looking, I get 57. I'm back up to 57,340 or 50 shares, something like that. Holy smokes, everybody. We're holding a lot of this stock. What is TNR doing? Sorry, I don't know. I'm just buying it when they run it down. AREB for Monday. Thank you. Hold on here. Let me see what's going on. Man, you guys are just going at it. Tyler Newkirk. So Anthony Noto, he's CEO of Sofi, has been buying shares below 7, which means right now is a good buying opportunity. Palantir drops to 23.22 and then starts flattening out again. Gotcha. Thank you, Tyler. Yep, they will make money down on and up. Yep, Sofi is pretty much reaching the bottom of this next week. Don't see it going below 6 if they don't get it today. Also, they're luring people into puts. Yes, that's right, Dream of Stuff. Look into FFIE a couple of years ago. It was 4,000 a share. I got it now. I believe it's going to take off again. Thank you. I'm glad you added that, Dixie. TP, in my opinion, actually breaking down to the 5. Okay, I got you. I heard you say that. Recovered penny chaser. It's totally legal. Yeah, they should put in jail that, which means that when they still capture premiums of the put contract. Yep, they should be put in jail for that. Jad, you're right. It is it's totally legal. Y'all should also look at NU around 11 and sound between 450 for long-term AI stuff. Very, very true, Tyler. We bought sound when it was $1.67 a share on this channel here. Many cats own sound from down in the below $2. MBIO running up. Okay, thank you for letting me know that. MBIO is now making a move. I appreciate it. BRTX, MBIO, TRNR flat, man, just flat as can be. Okay. All right. I'm refreshing these screens now. Someone said refresh your screen, so I'm going to be doing that just now. Hold on. AVPT going on there. AMC 470, 482 after hours. Okay. All right. We're going over here to ASNS. Looking at it, 4% down today, ASNS. And this stock was up massively a couple days ago, folks. ASNS, it made a major, major run. ASNS did. All right. WRAP, nothing happening there. RELI has bottomed out, it looks like, at 44.43, down 26%. And folks, you never know with a stock like this. The volume is resilient, and this thing could be a nice buy here again at 440, 4442, RELI. So I'm going to, I think, pick up some here. I'm going to take a little chance on it because I already did yesterday at a higher number. So I'm going to try to just DCA here. Dollar cost average down a little bit on this one. That's what I'm doing right now on this stock right here, RELI. It was up 76% and then 32% in after hours on June the 18th or June the 17th. June the 17th, it was up 100% that day, RELI. Wow. And you can see yesterday I bought it at 49 cents, 49.50, 50.88, 51, 51.80, 52, and I sold it at 64 cents yesterday. And I had sell orders even higher than that, but I did get the high of the day, 64 cents yesterday, and sold that. Low power mode. All right. Hold on. Got to plug my phone in. Just in case you didn't know this, folks, already, I'm going to be leaving today. I'm going on a trip to go fishing up in at Higgins Lake, and I'm going to spend the weekend up there. I'm going to be up there 3 days and staying up there on Higgins Lake, and we'll be doing the pontoon thing and going out and catching us some fishies and having us delicious fish for dinner tonight. And then we might go out tomorrow night. We'll see. But the weather's good. We had rain come in, and I love it when it rains right there before. Actually, I wish we could have caught it right before it rained when the barometer was falling. But it's still, we got a low pressure system here, so we are going to have good fishing today. And I predict some good catches this evening. Maybe we'll show you some pictures. Look at this Sofi, folks. She's about to go green. Got 7 million shares now traded, and she's going to go green. And we deserve it, everybody. Look at all of the competition in the same sector, though, folks. This is all people also watch, okay? So people also watch these other stocks here, that watch our stock, and they're all red, deeply red, and SoFi is about to go green. Very, very good feeling about that. That is countering the sector, and I like that. That is what we want to see. We want to see a run against the flow, and that's a very strong signal right there being sent to everyone who's not paying attention. In case you're not paying attention, that's a very strong signal right there. Okay, I think so. And so anyway, nice. Get on up there, baby. Just keep on riding. Who wants to sell here anyway? Does anybody want to sell at all here? Go ahead, sell if you wish. I got murdered in MBIO. I'm down so much out of that position. And then someone tells me it's running. Yep. By the way, when MBIO got to its high, I was telling everybody to sell it. I didn't tell anybody at all to hold on to it. I said, sell, 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 sell. It was on a massive run. It was up 600%. How in the world could you not sell that there, Mary? Man, what's going on there? It was my fault. Went in heavy like usual. Oh, geez. You're just not. Oh, well, that's okay. Some people like to march to the beat of their own drum, and that's fine. But I'm not advocating going in heavy ever on a stock. By the way, it's going up in 2 weeks. LOL, rate cut is coming sooner than later, and people want to get in cheap before the run. Yep. Meanwhile, meaning SoFi, commercial time for SoFi. Investing in stock is like a bar of soap. The more you handle it, the more of it you lose. Yeah. Let's see. I'm going to buy a few more shares of SMCI. They're going to do 10 for one stock split. What do you think, Catfish? Well, I don't like to ever go any way on a stock on a split. I just don't. I don't like doing it. I mean, I just wait. I'll wait on the sidelines, and if it runs, I'll jump in as it starts to run, follow the price up 2 cents and catch them on the pullbacks and still make a good amount of money, but no risk that way. That's why I don't hold on to any stocks through earnings, except for, well, my true longs. I hold them all through everything. Bought 100 at, I hope I'm getting close to the bottom. I'm almost at the bottom. Bought 100 at 2026, $10 call today plus shares. There you go, dream of stuff. Chip Watson, I'm averaging at 218 on BRTX, okay? It was my fault, went in heavy like usual. About a month ago, you called me crazy when I told you SoFi was going to drop around 620 before it starts to go back up. Hey, I didn't call you crazy. I probably just said, don't say that. It's negative. You're being negative on my channel. Don't throw out stuff like that here. And as a matter of fact, you just got removed from the tank. I'll hide you. Bye-bye. And welcome. Congratulations for being right and being a jerk. Next. No, don't sing yet. I don't get excited making pennies on the dollar. So when is it going to go up and how much? Well, there's no way to tell how high it's going to go. On an announcement by a merger with Apple, which I keep saying could happen any day, there's no way to tell. So that's why I've got my sell orders in all the way up to $39.98. My sell orders are already in place, good till canceled, all through the 8s, the 9s, the 10s, the 11s, the 12s, 13s, 14s, 15s, 16s, 17s, 18s, all the way up through every increment. My sell orders are already in place. I have no idea how high it will go once that announcement might be made, because there's a strong belief by a guy by the name of Malcolm Etheridge, and you can find it if you want to. You can go over and listen to what he had to say right here. I have it saved. This is on YouTube. This is the video. And if you want to hear what he has to say about Apple maybe coming in and taking a position with SoFi to run into the fintech space, this is the interview. And it was conducted in the late December. And he thinks that this year, 2024, I'll put on the closed caption and play it. And you can see what this guy thinks, whether he's right or not, I'm not saying, but you can see what he says. And I think it makes perfect sense and could be very, very likely. So he says, what do you think about SoFi? Is it a good time to be in it? And he goes, well, let me tell you what I think about SoFi. All right, I don't need to click that for settings. Just play the thing with the CC, please. He says, folks, technical difficulties. There we go. They're going to tiptoe into profitability, which is a huge deal as in institutional investors being able to come in and from the regulatory perspective to reduce capital reserve requirements. Okay. So here's the first thing that he says about SoFi. Okay. This is the first thing that Malcolm Etheridge says about SoFi, and I want you to be aware of it. I'm going to play it all from you from the beginning. Okay. And then I'll have the words. He says, people like to be right. I'm sure it's extra good to be right here. Malcolm, how does SoFi look for 2024? And he says, well, they moved into the mortgage loan business and the student loan business. 2024 looks great for SoFi. This is the first year in their 12-year history they will tiptoe into profitability, which, he says, is a huge deal as far as courting institutional investors, which you can obviously see that we've had an increase, but a big deal from the regulatory perspective as well to reduce capital reserve requirements, which will allow them to expand into places they have not been able to yet. He says, here's another question. We asked for another pick, and you said you're sticking with SoFi. What makes you so bullish on SoFi stock, considering there is so much competition in the space? And there it is right there. Look for Apple or others to partner with SoFi in 2024. Okay? And this is why I'm showing you this right now, because, by the way, this Malcolm Etheridge is a go-to guy for CNBC television. They go to him quite often, and you can see they have 2.76 million subscribers. So you got a lot of people listening to this guy say that there's a possibility that Apple or others might partner with SoFi. All right? And he says, this is the big thing about SoFi, he says, is 2024 is one of the pieces that mortgage and student loans offerings, deposit products, he said. So they've got offering deposit products, but one thing that goes under the radar is the banking sector that allows others to white label their banking service. So what that means right there, folks, is that other banks, such as this number 5 or number 4 bank in the US that just started signing up to use the Galileo service, they're white labeling this. Nobody knows. It's not something that's out there on the surface that they can just white label. They can use it, but it all just looks like their invention and their growth, and these companies are going to be able to piggyback off of Galileo without anybody even knowing it. It's just going to look like they're scaling up and growing really good because they're using Galileo to scale up and target their customers better. Folks, this is what it's all about, man. This Galileo, in the last interview that was put on of Anthony Noto by Kathy Wood and Elon Musk, were both asking him about this, and he said, we have so many requests for proposal right now that they're just piling up from many large banks, he said during that interview. And those requests for proposal mean these big banks are coming to SoFi and saying, hey, we want you to do the same thing for us that you just did for the number 5 bank, because we're number 1 and we want to stay number 1. We don't want the number 4 or number 5 bank to come past us because they're using Galileo's technology and Galileo's software and Technisys. They're using both of these entities, Technisys and Galileo, folks. I'm telling you. So there's a very good likelihood that this price could suddenly spike on news of this occurring if someone partners with SoFi to enter into the fintech space. He says, I look at Apple, for example, who wants to, and we'll go forward here. I look for Apple, for example, who wants to push further into fintech without taking on the infrastructure required and getting the permitting, he says. Yep, somebody like that. Maybe not Apple, but somebody like that. I see them looking to partner with SoFi in 2024. So, folks, this is why I mention this to you when people talk to me about target prices for SoFi. I don't have a target price. I believe in 10 years this will be 2025, but I believe in the interim, if an announcement like this is made, you damn sure better have your sell orders at SoFi at over $20 and $25 and $30. And not only that, if you put your sell orders in at those prices, then they can't be borrowed. Go over right now to your account if you have an account that allows for shares to be borrowed by shorts and unclick that button. Don't let the shorts borrow your shares against us. Okay? Please don't let that happen. Okay. So when's it gonna go up and how much? There you go. So if I could boom back up to 30% by next earnings, yes, they could. Nothing is certain though. That is right. Saint Skyler, VOD, can you talk about TRNR? Yep, I sure can, because I bought a little bit of that and I just bought a little bit more, and I want to look at it now and see if I bought at the low today. There you go. She's starting to make a rebound now. TRNR. Well, I told you when I saw it just now, when it was right here on this double dagger move, that it was probably a good place to come in on TRNR. 281.99, folks. And that's making a move. I'll pick up some right here. I like seeing that jump up 3 cents right there just then. Somebody came in. I'm coming in here. Placing my order now on TRNR, and I'm going to pick up just 100 shares. TRNR, everybody. I love cats. Kendrick Lamar or Drake. If you answer correctly, I will sub. I think both of them are unequaled and parallel. I give them both a thumbs up. I like them both. Folks, thank you for being here. I am in on TRNR, and I got it at 286 a share, folks. Just got 100 shares of that. I'm not going too heavy. I don't know what it's going to do yet. I'm going to watch it because I know how much they like to stop it at 288. But if it goes past 288, it's on its way. So I will pick up more. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to go ahead and try and fill at 288 right here too. Let me see if I can get a limit. 288 and pick it up there. I like that number a lot. I love to buy at 88, to be honest with you. I'm going to try 288 again here. See if we can catch it. They'll come back to it one more time. I have faith in the shorts. 288. I'm going to put another 100 share order in here. Come on, shorty. You can do it. I can help. 288. Musa Sin, hi. Welcome to the tank. They can do it. Bring it on back down to 288 for me. I'll put my order in there. Oh, dang. She's going the other way. But I have faith in them. They'll take one more dump on it to get to 288 and try to take it back. So I'm going to leave my order at 288. So I just picked up some of that. And I like the way it looks right here. Tunneling. Thank you. You're welcome. NVIDIA is the new talk. Tell me more. Yep. Yeah, NVIDIA, I told everybody to buy it when it was 120 a share. Last week, they said, do you think it's a good buy here? I said, absolutely. I told everybody, absolutely, absolutely. More and more retailers can come in on it now. TRNR, huh? What's it doing now? Yeah, I'm watching it. Hey, beautiful. Oh, thank you so much. Excellent. Oh, you're welcome. You're very welcome. I'm glad that you're hopefully learning something from being here on this channel. We don't mess around here. Let's get on over here to right over here. Point. And I hope you appreciate the fact that I have this kind of stuff for you. One of the things I want to share with you people that you may or may not be aware of is when you look at Yahoo If you look at SoFi's maximum chart, I want you to see that they are showing the 52-week range, or the highest price ever of this stock, at this right here, $25. That is not true. That is not the highest price that SoFi ever was, and not by a long shot. Okay? I want to show you the difference between where they're showing you the highest price of SoFi ever was and what the highest price was. I'll show it to you right now. SoFi high, and it occurred on February the 1st. You can go back and verify this if you want to. And this was the high, and this is brought to you by trading a channel here that I recommend you go check this guy out, Trending Stocks. And this is Stock Goat, all right, Kyle, okay? And I want you to see that he points out that the high that SoFi was on that day was $28.26. So this is another thing I like to point out to people, is that Yahoo is anti-SoFi, okay? They always have been. They've many times posted false information, and that one that I just showed you is the biggest fake one of them all. By $3, they have the price for the maximum price ever achieved by $3 lower than it was. How do you like that, folks? See, they want you to believe that one day when SoFi hits $25 a share, that you should probably sell it there because that's the most it was ever at, that you better get out because might be resistance and a pullback like there was 2 times earlier there and there. So they want you to believe that the highest price of SoFi is only $25 and something. But one of the things that's kind of cool here is I can come up here and I can change this to an earlier date time period from June 21st. And I can take this all the way back to 2020, maybe 2020. It won't let me go that far. Let's try 2021. 2021. Done. I'm not sure if we'll get back, and then you got to come over here and hit apply. And what was the date that I just showed that on? Shoot. Hold on. Bookmarks. SoFi highest 2-1, February 1st, 2021. February 1st, 2021. Will we get that? Are we going to get that if we come over here and we're going to get February 1st, 2021, hit apply. We apply that term. January 21st, 2021. Let's try this. Changing the date. Start date. We've got to get January 01. Tab over. January 01, 2021. The date shouldn't be prior than 1/4/2021. Okay, well, they're not going to let me show it. Of course not. 04/2021 will work. 2 days away from the day I want. I see how you are. 04. Oh, goodness gracious. 01/04. Date shouldn't be prior to 01/04/2024. Shoot, man. Why won't they let me show you this? Darn. January. Let's try February. 02/01/2021. Hey, we got it. Let's try done and then apply. Over here, we click on apply, and then we should be able to see it jump back to that date. Apply. And now we're going to scroll down here and see if we can show you the highest the price ever was on SoFi. And verify what I just told you, hopefully. Sorry if this makes you dizzy. Just close your eyes. Look at this, folks. We're getting back there. Here we come. Whoa, look at that. There it is, folks. There it is, February 1st. There it is right there. February 1st, 2021, $28.26. Isn't that interesting? And what do they want to show you for the high? $25.14 when you click the max chart. Amazing, huh? Well, I just thought I'd share that with you so you know, don't put your sell orders in at 25 because 28 is where it's going to go when it maxes. It's just interesting information. I hope you appreciate the fact that I show you what's... Somebody says, I'm wondering how low Sofi will go until it bounces back. And then this lady driver says, ask AI. Muhammad, you're in, as you can see, that's not true. That's not the high. It was 25 on January 25th, and I know it was, but I got news for you. I just proved to everybody it was much higher, and I'm glad that you can all see it because this is typical of Yahoo. Muhammad, no, it wasn't. I just showed everybody. They can see it right here. February 1st, 2021. The price right there, it says very clearly for a high, $28.26. I don't know where you're getting your information, but there it is right there. And we can all see your... I don't care about my address. I don't have my address anywhere. Yep, I have unwavering faith in Sofi because of Anthony Noto. Right on. Yeah, this guy's no fool. Believe me. Yeah, you can all see my address. I got you. I have no idea. Someone's just saying, come on, man. Everybody, you see your address. Eric K is saying, we can all see your address, man. I have no idea, and I don't care. Good luck with that. You should hide your address. I should hide what address? That's not my address. This is where people send me money on Cash App and on Venmo. It's not my address. I don't hide my address. People send me money for when they make hundreds of thousands of dollars on this channel. They send it to me. Eric K. Eric, it's not my address. I don't have my address. This is my Cash App. You can send money to if you want to donate. No, he's not. He said, and you just called me an asshole, so you're out of here. Goodbye. Out of the tank forever, everyone. Go create, if you want that back in and want to be nice, then create another account and you can come back in. But under that, you'll be disallowed. You don't need to call me an asshole. And anyway, and you're just driving at it over and over and over. Man, you need to think blah, blah, blah. I think he means your Cash App address. Whatever. I'm sorry he was confused, but he sure doesn't need to call me an asshole. I can assure you of that. And I don't deserve it for all the hours I put in here. I think you all would agree. Somebody to come in here and call me that. Go find somewhere else to pester someone. Get a life. Get a life. And especially you don't want to come in here and kick around at a Catfish who's helping people make tons and tons of money on stocks like MBIO that had a 500, 600% gain, and BNAI that made massive gains. Yep, haters are going to hate. Yep. Oh, wow, these trolls are something else, Catfish. Yeah, they really are. They really are. There's something else. Trolls. And they're trolling, and they caught a cat, and that cat pulled them out of the boat. Yep. They were trolling along and they hooked a cat that yanked them out into the chum. Holo is rising like the sun. All right, thank you very much. I appreciate that, Dixie. Yes, I have several moderators. None of them happen to be here now. Uh, uh, Good Times is one of them. Danny Dimes 10 is another. I have several that step in here on occasion and help monitor this channel for me and keep out the riffraff. But there's plenty of riffraff in the world. There are plenty of jealous people. There are plenty of people out there that want to put you under and try to show oppression of you and disrespect. And that just all that does is make one stronger over time, people. Let them bring it to bear against themselves, the pressures they try to place on me, because I am resilient and cannot be overcome. No one is going to force my game ever. And no one can argue with this chart that institutions want in. And when they want in at the lowest price they can get it, folks. So let them drive it down. You can see what they've been doing here. Here's where the price was. You can clearly see as institutions start accumulating shares, they force the price down because they want in. This has occurred before. See over here, as the accumulation was occurring from down here to here to here to here, they wanted in. So they drove it down to get it all maxed out. And now look where we are. We're over here at this level right here. And look what's happening with institutions. Look at them coming in like mad right here. And we're seeing sort of the same effect. But look at this. As the institutions piled in, the price dropped. How do they make that happen? It seems illogical. It seems like the obvious. This is supply and demand. Why isn't the price just rocketing while you go from here to here to here? Why isn't this price going boom to off the top of the screen? It's pure manipulation. RELI is looking good as a purchase. Thank you. RELI. I sold it yesterday at 64 cents. Some of it. But man, that's the proof of the pudding there. Look at that thing. It's going to leave the screen, folks. They're going to need a bigger chart. We're going to need a bigger chart here, people. This thing's going jaws on us. All right? They're going to need a bigger chart. You guys give me a second here. How you like my thumbnail today, folks? I hope you like that. That's a good one there. Just give me a second here, folks. This is my desktop, and I want to show you what I see, where I see the shorts right now. What I see about to happen here, and I'll show you in a photograph, because a picture is worth 1,000 words. Everyone, a picture is worth a 1,000 words, and I hopefully will be able to find this very quickly. What I am looking for to show you, and it is my opinion, the predicament of the shorts there where they are right now. And hopefully we can find this here in just a second as I look at my screen and try to find one of these thumbnails that I think would be perfectly appropriate for this time. And for some reason, I'm having trouble finding it. So just give me a second here while I look over this very closely and see if we can find it over on this screen here. And maybe I have it over on this screen, because I have two screens here, and both of them have some pretty good thumbnails on them. But I'm having trouble like heck right now trying to find this one I'm looking for, and it kind of bums me out that I haven't been able to find it right away, because I've seen it before, and now I'm not seeing it right now. And hopefully I will find it here. Let's see if we can get it pulled up. And Doggone it, man. Where is it? Where is the thumbnail I want for now? Well, goodness gracious sakes alive. I'm not seeing it. Let's just get back to here and maybe I'll pick it up later. Doggone it. I'm sorry I can't show it to you. I wish I had it for you. I wish I could show you what I think the situation is, because usually I try to keep these all together in a group, and hopefully I can find this and pull it up. Sofi. Doggone it, man. Where did I hide the dang thing from myself? There's more than one way to skin something, folks, I can assure you, and I'm going to do it right now. Desktop. Shark. Nothing there. Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? Acer C. Users. Tyler. Videos. I'm going to find this. Here it is. Yay! I didn't name it when I created it. Here we are, folks. That's what it is. The catfish was hooked and pulled the person out of the boat, and there's the situation that they find themselves in now. I watched Dumb Money, and I was very impressed with what I saw. And I researched this guy very much. I looked into Keith Gill a lot, and I looked at his stock portfolio, and he made more money than just off of GME, I can assure you. Now, of course, he made millions and millions off of GME, but he made a lot more on other stocks that paid very high dividends. I know that, and I know it for a fact. But anyway, that's SoFi. Game over, shorts, man. It's going to be, once these institutions keep coming in at this rate like this, there's no way to hold this price down. The shares will all be gone. I love you, Cat Daddy. All right, Austin Walker, thank you very much. My son's name is Austin as well. Jason Snook, it was good. Yep. Yeah.
You got two sons.
Yep. I have two. They all know that. I show them pictures all the time. Showed them yesterday, pictures of them with all the fish. Everybody knows. And everything is good. Gonna be spending some good times this weekend with them, doing some fishing. Folks, I have to go now. It is time at 11 o'clock. Tom Hill loves you too, Cat Daddy. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
You might come on the way. If I drive a little bit, you can do a little bit.
Huh?
On the way, maybe I can drive and you can, we always do this when we go on trips.
All right, then. That sounds like a winner. Maybe we'll stream while we ride up through the beautiful, beautiful woods of northern Michigan. Do you want to see the woods? That's what we're going to type over here. We're going to start a poll right now. Do you want to see the woods? All right, so let's go over here. Just give me a second, everyone. Do you want to see the woods? Boom. All right, here we go. Thanks for your time. All right. All right, hold on. Any cats interested in traveling with us up to Higgins Lake? Oh my goodness, Cat. So we're going to start a poll. Any cats interested in traveling with us to Higgins Lake, Michigan? And there we are, starting the poll now. Road trip. So I have to take about an hour right now. I've been instructed to get everything loaded in the vehicle and get ready to go. It takes a whole hour to get it all done. And we're starting a poll right now to ask if people are interested in traveling with us. All right, Mo Money says yes. We got to vote down there. I got a poll going there. There's a poll. We have a poll going. I think I started a poll. Yep. David Westbrook says, sure, let's go fishing. All right. Yes, we got yes. Builders, you have been removed. There's no timeouts for someone that makes a comment like that, folks. They're just tossed out of the tank and the cat comes along and eats them. You're going to be cat shit pretty soon. Brew Tank Outdoors says yes. Did I not start a poll? I wanted to start a dang poll. I don't see my poll. It just did a question. I'm going to create a poll, dang it. Can't just have people saying, here we go, let's do it the right way. Oh, ask a question. Ah. Any cats want to take a road trip with Cheryl and I? There we go. We're starting the poll now. Perfect. Any cats want to take a road trip with Cheryl and I today? There we go. Now, start poll. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. The poll has begun. And it's not a fishing poll. In a way, it is a fishing poll, isn't it? If I'm going to be showing some fishing. I don't know whether we'll get any fishing in. This boat might be loaded up with so many partiers on it that we can't get a cast without hooking someone over the shoulder. So might be a little precarious. I don't know. We don't know if we get any fishing in. I'd love to, though. You can see by my shirt right here today, I'm ready, man. I'm all set, ready to go do some hooking. Yeah. My wife used to hook the worms on the hooks for me. She's not afraid of them, which is kind of cool. She's really a masturbator. All right, they're saying losing my shorts on Sofi. No, you're not. You're bagging. You might be losing them because you should be weighting your pockets right now with more. Tyler, your kid. I'm just trying to be. Forget it. You guys. Uh-oh. It's 11:04. And I got to go, everybody. So we'll catch you on the road. Let's see if we can see Sofi make a nice accumulation and then run up. Just let them get all the shares they want, these institutions. And they are doing it. They're doing it right now, people. I can assure you institutions are going to be filing in, and this number is going to jump. It's going to jump, right? This chart is going to blast off the screen. When we take a look at this next week, you're going to see, and during the next weeks to come into the big dance, the third profitable earnings call, they want in and they want in cheap, folks. And you can see them accumulating on these lower prices right now. They've been driving it down all week, and they've been buying up the shares as the weak and the scared retailers sell right into the institution's hands. That's right. 17,000 shares at $19. No one has bigger bags than me. Oh, man, I hear that, man. There's a lot of people that own and have been holding a long time. All right, robots. Thanks for letting me know that. In your soul. Oh, I see what you did there, master. Yeah. Cha-ching. All right, she's forcing me off, everybody. We'll see you on the highway. Wish me luck in getting everything loaded up and not forgetting anything. I have a list to remind me, though, folks, because I'm getting old and see brain cells. All right, everybody. See you on the highway. Give us maybe, I don't know, an hour, hour and a half. We'll come.
An hour and a half, an hour.
All right. I'm out of here, everybody. We'll see you guys in a little bit. And let's make some money. Yep. Thank you, Jason Snook. I appreciate that. And I am out of here, everyone. Toodles.